Okay, ham radio antenna fans, let's look at the idea of harmonic antenna. Surely you've heard this from some expert claiming dipoles are harmonic antennas. They work on the 3rd or 5th or 90, 117th harmonic. Well, here's a perfect dipole, perfectly matched. About 50 watts on 40 meters. And see the S meter bar graph? When I key, that's where the SWR indication is. Ain't none. This antenna is absolutely dead flat on 40 meters. And a little bit on top of the band. It is because it's going through an L network to go from 50 to 75 ohms. But let's look at this harmonic idea. 75 meters. SWR. Pretty bad. 30 meters. Horrible. Can't do it. 20 meters. Horrible. SWR warning. Transmitter folds back. 17. Horrible. 15. Horrible. So bad ALC is clamping down. 12. Off the charts. Bad SWR. 10 meters. Horrific SWR. 6 meters. Now, do you see any band? I didn't do 60, but as far as I'm concerned, 60 is CB radio. You see any band there besides 40 where that antenna works? The answer is no. This is another myth hams have made up to explain something they don't understand. There is no such thing as a harmonic antenna. Antennas do not work by harmonics. A harmonic is a function of mixing. Antennas are not mixers. There's no mixed signal coming out of this transmitter. It's on one frequency. It is entirely BS. This myth is made up to attempt to explain the response of a real antenna with objects around it, which might have a SWR graph of something like this, various frequencies going up and down in some strange manner. And by chance, by mostly the surroundings, there will be frequencies where the feed point, so-called SWR, goes down. And if that happens to coincide with an amateur band, that's nice, but usually it doesn't. And what this harmonic myth is a function of an antenna being screwed up and not correctly made, not correctly matched. And it's not the antenna that gives the appearance of multiband, it's the surroundings. So this is something known as, or related to, the term eigenvalue. Research done 2010, Ohio State University, Columbus, Ohio. I guess they found some time away from drinking. That's an Ohio State joke. Ohio State's official sports emblem's a beer hat. But eigenvalue, from a German eigen, which means individual values, or individual vector responses of an antenna system. Just because they are there does not mean it's a harmonic antenna. It is a myth. Lesson learned. My dipoles do not have multiple band responses. My 20-meter dipole is very broad. It'll work 18, with a moderately high SWR. That is not a band. Antennas do not have bands unless maybe they're trapped, and that's artificial. So, more myths exposed. Moral of the story, learn to make it, learn to match it correctly. I'm sorry, but if you can't afford to build a $20 dipole for each band, get out of ham radio. You can't afford it. It's not for you. K8BYP out.